Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I've just created this very simple purple eye with a pop of colour and a nude lip. As you can see, it's not inspired by BTS for once because I wanted to do something that was just a little bit more me and just something that anyone can chuck on. So yeah, I hope you all like it and that you keep on watching the video. Straight into the video, I've just got a load of makeup in front of me and I actually don't know what I'm doing today. It's not like a plan look like the last two videos I've done. So I'm just going to go in with my Decay Born to Run palette. See, I haven't used it in a while, but you can see it is well loved. So I'm just going to take this Morphe brush. Now I know it looks dirty but it's just stained. It just looks like this. And I'm just going to go straight in with the shade Still Shot. It's just like this corally pink. And I'm just going to put that in my crease. There we go, I think that looks okay. And then I'm going to take the shade Hell Ride, I think. Just this like very strong purple colour. I'm just going to pop that in the outer V just to create some like dimension and just add a bit of depth into my eyes. Okay, so because this is more of like an everyday eye makeup look, I just can't be bothered to do a cut crease. So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to take here the shade Stranded on my ring finger. I think what I'm going to do is just pop it on the lid, just to try and create like a similar effect to a cut crease. Oh, I don't like that, you see. So it's just like a little pop of colour, but it's not like something that's too out there that some people might be a bit too like nervous to try. So I'm going to leave the eyes like that for now, and I'm just going to move on to skin and then we'll come back and finish the eyes. Okay, so just take my primer, which it's nearly run out, but it's just the Naked Face primer from Holika, which is, it's supposed to like colour correct your skin. So I'm just going to take that on where's my brush? So I'm just going to take my primer on this Real Techniques 300 Bulb Metals brush, and I'm just going to pop that on. See, this is one thing I don't like about having a fringe, is that I have to pin it back, like for when I'm trying to put makeup on. But right now my forehead is breaking out and I don't really want the camera to see that. So it looks like we're just going to have to struggle with like foundation and concealer today. So I'm going to take my NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the shade Siberia. And because it's summer, I don't want loads of coverage. And I just don't want to feel like I'm wearing makeup. So 2 pumps of that on the back of the hand. I'm going to take my Jeffree Star Morphe collab. Which brush is this? Yeah, my JS one. Just looks like this. And I'm just going to put that all over. There we go, I think that's done. But yeah, it's blended in. Okay, so now I've done my foundation, I'm just going to take my concealer and I'm just going to use the Fenty Beauty in the shade 120 concealer. And obviously now it's in Boots, so it's a lot easier to get your hands on if you're in the UK. And like I said, I'm doing a very light makeup look. It's meant to be everyday, and I don't like being caked in makeup when it's this hot outside. So I'm just going to put a couple dots under my eyes, a little bit on my nose, some around my nose, on my chin, and then on any blemishes. There we go. Oh god. See, this is the one bad thing about having a fringe when you put on makeup. So I'm just going to take my Jeffree Star the JS3 brush from the Jeffree Star Morphe collab. I'm just going to blend that in. Okay. So look, like with just 2 small dots of that concealer, my dark circles are pretty much gone. So instead of like doing like the whole triangle under the eyes and concealer all over your face, we're just keeping it very light, very natural today. So now I'm just going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in shade 1. And I'm just going to set my face with my Jeffree Star GS2 brush. So I'm not putting loads of powder on, it's just in the areas where I know my skin's going to get oily, where my makeup generally comes off quicker. So now we've done that. Where'd I put my brush? I've done that, I'm just going to take the Morphe brush I used earlier to my outer V, and just on my lower lash line I'm just going to put a little bit of Hell Ride on just to add a bit of depth. Now for most people who do very natural everyday makeup, you don't need to do your lower lash line. This is just something that I personally prefer to do. So I'm just going to gently run that along. Okay. And just to blend that out a bit, I'll just go in with the shade Weekender, and I just run it along the edges, just that way it blends into the skin more and with the rest of the makeup, rather than being like some harsh purple line. There we go. The thing is as well, I don't like to wear false lashes. I don't have lash extensions, and I'm quite lucky because I naturally have like slightly longer lashes. So I'm just going to put on a little coat of mascara, just that way my eyes just look more complete. My eyes look more complete. That makes no sense, but I'm just going to pop the mascara on just that way it just ties it all together. Okay, so that's my eyes done now. I think I'm just going to leave it there because I don't want to add any eyeliner or more mascara and then take it away from just being a very basic everyday makeup look. So sticking with the natural thing, I still like just to do a little bit of contouring just to give myself a bit more dimension, because as you can see I do naturally have a very round face. So I'll just take the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder. Just as you can see, it's very cool toned, so it's better for creating shadows, and just another Morphe brush. And then I just run it along my cheek, under my cheekbones, on my jaw, and down my nose. There we go. So now taking a Spectrum AO5 brush and my Benefit Hoola, I'm just going to pop on just a little bit of bronzer just to warm up my face, because naturally I am very pale, so it looks like I'm never going in the sun. So just pop that on in a figure of 3 motion. And same on the other side, just another figure of 3, and then a bit on the side of the nose and the cheeks, and then go. Okay, and then I'm going to take my favourite blusher. It's just the My Muse blusher from 3CE with the same Spectrum AO5, and I think other than the fact I'm too lazy to change my brushes, I just like applying I just like to apply blusher and bronzer. I'm using the same brush just because I think it just ties it more together and it just makes it look a bit more complete, rather than you've got a bit of like an orangey colour and then a peach and then your highlight. It just makes it look more coordinated. Just on the apples. Okay. And then if you think you've put too much on, you can just go back in with your powder brush and just run over it, just to try and make it a bit more subtle. Okay, and then so for highlighter, I'm just going to take the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt in the shade Chills. Just looks like this, just very metallic, very silver. I'm just going to pop it on my cheekbones. There we go. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but it just looks like a glow from within. Except this shade, it is very glittery. So if you're going for more you want to look more glowy rather than glittery, I would suggest more like a Becca highlighter. Maybe like the shade Opal or Moonstone. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there before I end up looking like a disco ball. So now my highlight is done, I'm just going to take my lipstick. So I'm just going to use a Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip in the shade Leo, and I'm just going to throw that on. Okay, and then just to finish the whole look off, I'm going to take my Decay All Nighter and I'm just going to spray that everywhere. Okay, Okay, so that's just this very basic everyday makeup routine. If you got to the end, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stick around for the next video. I'll see you all later. Bye!